Hi, first graders. Welcome back to Writer's Workshop. For today's PowerWrite, we are going to talk about doing an oral retell and supporting our oral retell with pictures. Today, the retell that is the model for us is about a story, One Tiny Turtle. And we did not have that in our library. It is all checked out. So I found someone reading it for us that we're going to get to listen to first. So it's kind of like having a guest reader. So go ahead and give your attention to the board behind me where we are going to get to hear
One Tiny Turtle
One
by
Tiny
Nicola
Turtle.
Davies. Far, far out to sea, land is only a memory, and empty sky
is the nursery of a sea turtle. Passing in a boat, you might not notice Turtle. Not much bigger than a bottle top. She hides in the green shadows. She's a baby, so her shell is soft as old leather. Just a little fish bite could rip it open. But the turtle is safe in her world of weed and snaps her beak on tiny crabs and shrimps. Turtles have shells that cover their backs and shells that cover their stomachs. The shells are made from bony plates that get bigger and harder as the turtles grow. The turtle swims around, flapping her bird-like wings. She is flying underwater. She pokes her pinprick nostrils through the silver surface to take a quick breath. So fast, blink, and you'd miss it. Then she's gone, diving down into her secret life again. Fish breathe underwater, but turtles are reptiles and need to come up to the surface for air. They do this every 4 to 5 minutes when they are active. When they are asleep, they can stay underwater for hours. For 3 or 4 years, maybe more, the turtle rides out the storms and floats through the hot calms. Steadily, she outgrows her nursery. Nobody sees her leave, but when you look for her, she has vanished all the same. A year or two later, she turns up close to land, bigger than a dinner plate now. She's not a fish snack anymore. Her shell is hard as armor. Her head is tough as a helmet. She's grown into a name, Loggerhead. She has come to eat crabs. Millions swim up from the deep water to breed in the shallows. Their shells crack as easily as hen's eggs in her heavy jaws. But in a week, the feast is over, and the loggerhead disappears again. Loggerhead wanders far and wide in search of food. In summer, to cool seaweed jungles, where she finds juicy clams and shoals of shrimp. And in winter, to turquoise lagoons, warm as a bath, where she can munch among the corals. Loggerhead may travel thousands of miles, but she leaves no trace or track for you to follow. Only good luck will catch you a glimpse of her. For 30 years, you might not find her. Then one summer night, she arrives on the beach where she was born. She's found her way there, sensing north and south like a compass needle. Feeling the current and the warmth of the waves, she remembers the taste of the water here and the sound of the surf. Male turtles wait just off the nesting beaches. They mate with the females. Then the females come ashore to lay their eggs. Loggerhead has grown in her wandering years. She's big as a barrel now. Floating in the sea, she weighs nothing. But on land, she's heavier than a man. So every flip or step is a struggle, and her eyes stream with salty tears, which help keep them free of sand. Coming ashore is very risky for sea turtles. They can easily easily overheat and die, so they only nest at night or in the cool weather. Then they get back in the sea as soon as possible. Loggerhead makes her nest where the sea won't reach. Scooping carefully with her hind flippers, she makes a steep, deep hole. Inside, she lays her eggs, like 100 squishy ping pong balls. Afterward, she covers them with sand to hide her nest from hungry mouths. The loggerhead is gone again, back to her secret life. Left behind, under the sand, her eggs stay deep and safe. Baby turtles grow inside. Females stay close to the nesting beach for several months. In that time, they usually make at least 4 nests, and sometimes as many as 10. And before the summer's over, they wriggle from their shells. Turtle eggs in warm sand can be ready to hatch in 6 weeks. If the sand is cool, they can take 3 weeks longer. Above them, on the beach, 100 eyes watch on the lookout for a meal. So the hatchlings wait until night. Then they burst through the sand and skitter towards the sea. The horizon, where the sea meets the sky, tells baby turtles which way to turn to get to the water. But streetlights and buildings next to the beach can confuse them and make them go the wrong way. In the dark, claws and beaks and grabbing paws miss only one young turtle. One day, she'll remember this beach and come back. But now she dives under the waves and swims and swims, out into the arms of the ocean, far, far out to the sea. Land becomes a memory, waiting to wait in the head of a little turtle.
Okay. Thanks for being such good listeners. Today, we are going to work on supporting this retell with pictures. And as I think about what I learned from One Tiny Turtle, one thing that stuck out to me was that they said that this turtle was bigger than a barrel, or bigger than a big garbage can. So I'm going to draw a picture of my turtle. And she is as big as this big barrel or garbage can. So that's going to show me how big she is, and it will remind me how large she is. I remembered when it said that every step is a struggle, and that is very risky for the turtle. It says she can't stay on land very long because she gets too hot. So I'm going to draw a picture of the sea that she needs to get back to and some sweat dripping off of her because I remember that she's so hot from the sun. Now that I have my pictures that are going to remind me of the facts that I learned, I am going to write my retell to go with it. I'm going to say a loggerhead turtle is as big as a barrel. Period. A loggerhead turtle is as big as a barrel. is risky because she gets too hot. She must hurry back to sea. Okay. So my retell says, a loggerhead turtle is as big as a barrel. Being on land is risky because she gets too hot. She must hurry back to sea. And everything that I wrote about has to do with my pictures that I drew. This is my turtle being as big as a barrel. I put an equal sign because they are the same. This turtle is too hot and it's sweating and it's sad from the sun and it must return back to the sea. Today, you are going to get to practice doing this on your own. I have linked a story on your seesaw about a penguin that you are going to get to listen to. And then I have included a page for you where you can draw 4 of your own pictures to remember facts from the story, and then you will give us a short retell about those facts that you learned from the story. I can't wait to hear about your read aloud about the penguin. Good luck with writing today. I'll see you tomorrow.